The 2025 Maine Whoopie Pie Festival will have a new location for the first time in its 16-year history. The festival will be held at the Piscataquis Valley Fairgrounds instead of downtown Dover-Foxcroft. This year's festival is set to take place on Saturday, June 14th. The festival, hosted by the Center Theater and the Piscataquis Chamber of Commerce, is the largest one-day event in Piscataquis County. Organizers say the move was necessary due to planned construction in downtown. We spoke with Patrick Myers, the Center Theater's executive director, who says that moving the festival to the fairgrounds has been talked about for a few years now.
We love having the festival downtown, but the fairgrounds have a lot of advantages. There's more space, parking's easier, don't have to worry about shuttle buses. We kept the festival downtown just because I loved having that feel of promoting the downtown of Dover-Foxcroft. But, this year that's just not possible, so we'll go up to the fairgrounds.
Great to see this event grow. Registration for all those bakers and vendors is open at MaineWhoopiePieFestival.com. There you can also purchase festival tokens and fast passes. Got to get your fast pass for the festival.